Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to take your marbled paper and turn it into a little origami box. This would be nice if you wanted to put a little gift inside or put a little note to your family. You can make a little box out of your pieces. So I'm going to show you how to do that so I don't have to explain it individually to some kids who don't want to do it. So you're going to have, you need 2 pieces of paper to complete this. It doesn't matter if they match or not. You're going to take one of your pieces of paper and we're going to start by making a square. So we've got this rectangular piece of paper, and if I fold one of the points up to the opposite side, just like if you were going to make a piece of paper airplane or piece of origami paper, I want to fold it there so that I know where to cut. So now that I have it folded, I know that if I cut on this line, I'll make a square. So I'm going to cut that the best that I can. Okay, and then I have this extra piece that I can use for something else. But now I have one of my squares. So I already have it folded to this side, which is great because I actually need to create an X in the middle. So now I'm going to take the opposite corner and fold it to the opposite corner so that I end up with that X. So when I open it back up, this is what I should see, is that X. Now I'm going to take each of the 4 corners and fold them to that center point. I want to try not to let the paper overlap, especially in these sections, so it's got a nice little line that's created there. And remember, you can always pause this video if I'm going too fast. Okay, so none of my pieces overlap. And now I've got a smaller square made by folding those triangle pieces to the middle. Okay, now I'm going to take one of the sides here, and I'm going to fold this side to the center crease. So I'm going to take this side, I'm going to fold it to the center crease, and I'm going to do the same on the other side, the opposite side of the one I just folded. So I folded this one over, and now I'm going to fold this one over. Okay, and now I actually need to do it on all of my sides. So I'm going to keep those 2 open, rotate, and I'm going to take the one side I haven't folded to the center yet, and I'm going to fold it to the center, like a rectangle, and rotate it again. So each of the 4 sides have been folded to that center crease. Okay, so now I have it open. Alright, so now this is the part that's kind of difficult to see. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. We do have to make a cut, so I guess it's not traditional origami, but there's a slight triangle that's made here, and there's a crease. It's on all of the corners, but there's a little crease right here. So I can start on any side that I want, and I'm going to actually cut with my scissors from the edge here, the folded edge, to just where this little triangle crease goes. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just going to cut on the crease here and on the crease here. Okay, sorry, continuation of the last video. So what I've done is I have put 2 cuts and that little crease there that creates kind of like this right triangle. Now the important thing to remember with this last part here is that the other cut needs to go directly opposite. So if I put 2 cuts here, my next cuts need to be directly opposite here. So 2 cuts here, and then directly opposite is here. So I'm going to rotate this so it's closer to me. And I have a little right triangle that I can see there I need to cut, and a little one I need to see here. So I am going to cut on those creases. Okay. And then the last part is now that I've created this sort of like a house shape, I'm going to pull that out. And I'm going to take my 2 edges here that I have now, and I'm going to pull them up together. I'm saying that they're going to kiss. So I got these 2 edges that are kissing, and then what happens is I have to push the flap over the top and down inside the box. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side so you can watch again. So I have this flap here. I'm going to pull it out. I have these 2 little sections here that I'm going to put together. Like they're going to kiss. You can kind of see there what they look like. And I take this flap and put it over the top. and down. So this is the 1/2 of your box. So now you're gonna watch the same video again, or you do the exact same thing with your second piece of paper, and then both pieces of paper will be able to fit inside each other in order to create your box. So there you go.